Lost something, no. The cost of opportunities is always good to know. But if you know that, then you're good to go. Yeah. No dreams too big. Chase anything, got the passion to do. Only a dream till it happens to you. Finally seeing money, now I'm acting a fool.
Turn that heat down. What's up, everybody? Kevin Van Voris here on a cold, well, for me it's cold. It's 30 degrees outside. So, but I'm wearing shorts. Don't ask me fucking why. I'm just wearing shorts. Anyways, so what we got going on today, I've got a package I need to show you. Ha! JK, but seriously, I got something coming in for the HELLCAT today, which I'm very excited to show you guys finally. If you followed me on Snapchat or on Instagram, you would have already known what exactly it is. So, I'm gonna show you guys that today. First, me and David, I'm in the truck, Dave's in his Jeep because he's got a couple consultations today. People are trying to get their jump start on the new year for the fitness journeys. So we're gonna go kick at Randall High School. So if some of you guys know or don't know, me and David are NFL free agents. We are kickers. So this is gonna be our last year trying to get into the NFL. David had a tryout with the New York Jets 3 years ago. So this will be our last year attempting to go to the NFL. It's not that we're not good enough, it's just sometimes everything's got to line up, and if you have tried to play professional sports before, you would totally understand. So we're gonna go kick, even though it's 30 degrees. I don't really want to kick right now because it's cold, but we have a combine coming up in March in Arizona. So if you guys live in Arizona, let me know, because we'll be going out there in March. We'll probably go out there a couple days early. So, and then I just want to give a shout out to everybody who showed love on the last video, Caffeine and Cars. Had a great turnout, Caffeine and Cars. Donated a lot of toys. Hopefully we'll make a lot of kids happy on Christmas. And we're already talking about doing our next Caffeine and Cars. We're going to do a coat drive in January. If you guys are not from Amarillo, January and February are the coldest months, so we want to do a coat drive in January, and hopefully for the people who can't afford coats, we can supply those for them. So we're going to do something in January, still working the kinks out. So right now, anyways, we're going to go to Randall High School, do some kicking, some field goal kicking, and get some practice in, man. So no matter what you are trying to do or pursue your dreams, chase your goals, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to call it, make sure you do it, man. So life is very, very short. Next thing you know, you're gonna be 40, 50, 60, and just like that, life is over. So you only have a short, limited amount of time, especially with sports. So I'll be 30 next year, and you know, my time is slowly, my window, my gap is closing. So you only have a short amount of time to accomplish your goals, and this will be our last year trying. So just want to give a shout out to everybody who's been supporting since the beginning. I really do appreciate it. But we're gonna kick some balls in the freezing ass cold weather. Luckily it's not windy. So should I do a cold start? No, because then you won't be able to hear me. So let's not do that yet. But let me show you what I'm very excited to use once our track opens in March or April. Let me pull them outside. Hold on. That way the lighting is a little better. Okay, actually the lighting in here is really good. So these, ladies and gentlemen, are legit as fuck, first of all. So these are a bronze forge line wheel. These wheels are not fucking cheap at all. I got these for a killer deal. These are actually from one of the forum members on the SRT HELLCAT forum. He actually ran a 9.4 with this wheel right here in this package. So these are brand new. Look at them. Look at those. These are the Mickey Thompson ET Street R's. These tires are going to hopefully hook. This is basically the closest thing you can get to running a slick without running a slick. These are DOT certified, which I don't know how in the world they got to certify them, but I think it's only because they have these little slits. You can feel how soft the tire is compared to these Mickey Thompsons, which are the which ones are these? These are the ET Street, and then these are the ET Street R's. So if you're looking for a tire that you could drive, I say that loosely, drive on the street, this is a really good tire. I've read awesome reviews about this. So basically, I'll tell you how much I paid. I paid $1,600. So the tires themselves, brand new, are about 800 bucks, 750, 800 bucks, depending on where you go. So these wheels, though, these are a two-piece wheel. They only weigh, I think, 18 pounds each, maybe 19 pounds. Don't quote me on that. These are an 18 by 10, so they'll fit perfectly in the rear. They have the metal stud air valves. And then, so normal price of the wheels, I looked them up because I wanted to possibly get a set for the front, and then I decided that's retarded. These are $1,350 roughly per wheel. So you're talking about $2,700 just in the wheels, not including the tires. So I got a fucking killer deal. These look like they have not even been used. There's no scratches. They're dusty, obviously, and there's some chalk from the gym because that's where they were at. Perfect condition, though. Seriously, don't even look like they've been used. I tried haggling with the guy a little bit to try and get them cheaper, but then I looked up, then I realized they were Forge Line. I looked them up and I was like, ooh, those are really fucking expensive wheels. So what I was going to do, which I'm still gonna do, is I'm gonna powder coat the face satin black, and I'm gonna powder coat the lip gloss black. So that way when I do, if I decide to go to Mexico anytime soon and not get pulled over like David, I can run these and it'll look stock, whatever the fuck that means. But my plan was, once I got these, I was like, all right, let me price out some fronts and let me see what that would cost. So obviously it's 2,700 bucks for a black wheel. Then I got to powder coat them. The problem is, though, is if I do that, then I have to run this tire the whole time, or I have to get another set of, like the Mickey Thompsons I have, the street S's, and then run those, and then when I want to go to the drag strip is change the tire. And I was like, fuck that, let me just get actual drag strip tires and wheels. So this particular setup is just for the drag strip. I am going to powder coat them, though, because I do want them to look good. I just, you know, that way when it's going down the track, it still looks good. I don't want to have bronze. They're a really nice color, really nice wheel. It just doesn't go with my whole thing. And the reason I really like these is they look stock. Like the actual spokes, I put them next to my car. They look pretty fucking close. Like if you powder coated them black, you wouldn't really be able to tell what is what. They're almost identical. Obviously this one has a lip. So that's why I wanted to possibly get a set of fronts. But what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to be I'm in contact with Black Ops Auto Works. If you guys aren't following them on Instagram or Facebook, you should. They make some really high quality stuff. So I'm actually in contact with them about getting a set of lighter 20-inch wheels that I can run daily. Possibly looking at BC Forged. It's what SRT Mush ran, I think, gosh, I don't know how long ago, a while ago. Not his set of wheels he has now, but the set of wheels before that. And I asked him, and he said he really loved them. They are pretty pricey. They're not cheap. They're about 3 to 4K for a set of wheels, but you kind of get what you pay for. So because I want this to be a car show car, but also a drag strip car, I want it to be dual purpose. I don't want it to just be just a drag show or drag show. I don't want it to be just a drag strip car because it's too nice, and I don't want it to be just a car show car where it sits in the garage and I don't drive it ever. So I want the best of both worlds. And I have an extra set of the Mickey Thompson tires too right there. In 20 inches, so I have tires for a while, so I want to keep these. I really love the OEM wheels, but I want to set myself apart just a little bit, so I'm looking at getting a set of 20-inch wheels. They'll obviously be lighter. BC Forged wheels, they told me way between 21 and 26 pounds. I think the OEM wheels weigh closer to 30, and if you guys know anything about weight, the less weight that's spinning, the faster you can go. So obviously I wouldn't take the 20s to the track, but if someone wants to pull up on the street and get some and get Gap Nation, I can do that. So these are my new drag wheels. If you have money that you don't really care spending, then go ahead and get these. I've read awesome reviews on these, but I was gonna get actually a set of welds, but I couldn't pass up this deal, and they're different. Everybody runs welds or race stars. Everybody runs those 3 wheels because they're not very expensive. The welds are, they're like $500 or $600 a piece. That's not too bad for a race tire or for a race wheel. The race stars, you can get a whole set for like $1,100, $1,000. The other wheels you can get I think they're like $150 a wheel. So, but I just wanted something different. I wanted something that fit more my style. So these are gonna look really good once we get them powder coated. I'm not gonna worry about it now because we're moving in a month, but as soon as we move, I'll take the tire off and go drop it off at the place. But I really like these because it's a 2-piece wheel, but you can't tell just by looking at it. The actual screws are on the back side, so that's what makes Forge Line a little different than other 2-piece wheels, how they have the little screws on the outside. There are screws actually come from the back. So really awesome tire and wheel setup, and I'm very excited to run this. If I'm gonna run 9's, this is what's gonna be the key right here. So the next thing that I wanna pick up is a set of skinnies for the front. But honestly, if the Demon gets here by the time track seasons opens, then what I'll do is I'll just share between the both, because I don't need to have 2 sets of skinnies. It wouldn't make any sense. But I do want to see what the fastest time I can run is with, 20 inches up front with those wheel and tire setup. So we have a couple other things to do today, so hope you guys stick around. And I will be doing a review on this. I'll throw these on probably right before I get them powder coated just to see. But for right now, it makes no sense. It's 30 degrees outside. It's gonna be cold. They're not gonna stick anyways. So I gotta go to the bank and run a couple errands. But let's do a cold start finally. So I haven't had any trouble cold starting it. It is colder outside though, so I don't know if it's gonna turn over with the auto start. Sometimes, because it is colder and you're running E85, you gotta go inside and actually push the button. So we'll see. I haven't had any trouble yet. We'll see.